Welcome back. It's Adam West of Smart Transportation Division. Today we're going to be looking at called and not used Con Code 24. Mr. Glenn here was called for a B928 on October 29th, be on duty at 13:05. And while Mr. Glenn was at work, they busted his call, be effective at 14:05. So he's entitled to a Con Code 24. Let's look at the agreements. The left side is the B&O agreement for trainmen, Rule 29, called and not used. When employees are called and not used, they will be allowed regular rate of pay per hour with a minimum of 1/4 day and will not lose their turn. The note down here states that employees will not be considered as being used unless they move their train, double train, moving the head in, switching cars out of their train for any reason before leaving the yard will be considered as moving the train within means of this rule. Where an employee is required to go to the ready track and get engines, he'll be considered as having been used if he leaves the ready track with engines. So some stipulations there. On the engineer side of the agreements, the right-hand side, Article 37, Section 2, called and not used. An engineer called for service and the call is canceled before departing his home or lodging facility will be allowed 90 minutes at the applicable rate of pay, return to the board, retaining his place on the board. An engineer who is called and reports but does not perform any service will be allowed 3 hours pay at the applicable rate of pay and return to the board, retaining his place on the board. Additionally, look at the notes. Note number 2 here provides that if an engineer is held more than 2 hours without performance service, or if the engineer performs service before being relieved, he will be paid the earnings of the assignment of which called and go to the bottom of the board. And in this case, it's a conductor, the B&O Rule 29, and only 1 hour there. So the agreement says allowed a quarter day pay. All right, let's get the payroll started here. All right, train/job ID. Start in train/job ID, none. The claim date was October 29th. Through service, solution K6. Submit. All right. Occupation conductor, 6-digit ID, 5 or last name, none for crew ID, con code 24, hours, 2 hours. Key in the text box. Same text con code for 24 for employee Glenn. Train number, D900 of the 28. Yes, the report for duty. On duty time, 13:05. Off duty time. I'm getting this error again. Don't know why it does that every once in a while. All right. 1405. Yes. And then time to fill in the evidence. All right. Please allow penalty claim time in accordance with the respective agreements. Well, not really penalty. It's just time, not penalty claim. Okay. Please allow time claimed in accordance with the respective agreements. Claimant was called to work B900 to report 1305. After arriving and after an hour, the carrier decided to bust the claimant's call at 1405. Please review employee history for supporting evidence. Rule 29. Your employee history right here is all the evidence needs to fight the claim. Text entered, press submit to continue. If you enter 2 hours, press submit or make changes to the claim. Claim has been successfully submitted. And that's how you turn in a con code 24. Now just keep in mind that the amounts differ between craft and the amount of time spent on duty. Again, a conductor, if you were on duty 4 hours and then they busted your call and you didn't move anything, you'd be entitled to 4 hours. As an engineer, if you were on duty 4 hours and they bust your call, note 2 provides that you get to all the earnings of that assignment that you were called for. Just keep in mind the two variations of the agreement and the amount, respectively. And that's how to do a Con Code 24. This is Adam West of Smart Transportation Division. Thank you for watching.